Good morning, everyone. So today we are here to talk about cyberbullying. I am Archita. This is Neha, Nishtha, Shweta, Manvi, Astha, and Shivangi. So first of all, Manvi will be telling us what cyberbullying is.
Cyberbullying is basically bullying which takes place using electronic devices and equipments. Devices includes phones, computers, laptops, etc. and social media sites. Teenagers are more vulnerable to social bullying as they have a more amount of access to social media sites.
Alright. So now we shall be talking about two case studies and Neha and Nishtha will tell us about them.
So this is the case study about Amanda Todd. Amanda Todd was a teenager who committed suicide because of cyberbullying. So there is this site called MySpace and Amanda met a person on MySpace. They became good friends and the person ended up asking Amanda for obscene pictures of herself, and Amanda, without thinking, of course sent the pictures. This person then decided to make those pictures viral, which led to a great deal of humiliation for Amanda. In her school as well. So she decided to change schools twice, and that guy somehow managed to ruin her reputation in those schools as well. Really disheartened by whatever was happening, Amanda decided to stay at home. Though when she did get out of the house, there was a large group of people waiting there, and then they decided to push her in a ditch. This led to some mental stress for her, so she decided to make a YouTube video where, using flashcards, she described how she has been bullied and how she feels, which she uploaded. This video got about 80 million hits, and within the next 20 to 27 minutes, Amanda committed suicide using a rope.
We do see right now that some major effects of cyberbullying are anxiety, depression, loneliness, unhappiness, and poor sleep. So in both of these cases, the victims were actually friends with their bullies before the bullying actually started. So the conclusion which we draw from this is that we should not engage with strangers unnecessarily on social media when we are not even aware about their actual identity. We might give in to peer pressure. It might seem a very attractive prospect at the moment, but in the end, you never know what can happen. Your safety is always first. When people found themselves as a victim of cyberbullying, instead of actually reporting the cyberbullying to some authority, forget even authority, they mostly did not even report the cyberbullying to the social media concerned. What they usually did was just ignore the messages or block the bully, which is not a bad solution after all, because at least you are not being completely victimized. However, the best solution is always to report it to some authority. Even the social media, all they can do is suspend the account. That will not stop the bully from making another one. The problem of cyberbullying, the root of the problem is actually the bullies. We can tell the victims precautions and everything, but cyberbullying will not stop until bullying does not. And for that, we need to report it to some authority such as the school or our parents, however way we feel comfortable. Also, to stop cyberbullying, since no bully will actually come out in the open and agree that yes, I am a bully, I do bully people. So for that purpose, we can have awareness campaigns, we can have workshops in schools, we can make posters, we can spread awareness in whatever way we can. We can sensitize these people so that they understand that what they are doing is not right. Because a lot of times these cyberbullies are themselves going through some problems, and that is why they feel the need and the urge to actually pass on these problems to another person. So these people are also in need of help, and they need to understand that what they're doing is not acceptable. So with that, yes, we have a video as well.
It's a commercial to decrease cyberbullying. Can they not hear it? Speak out.
Today I'm going to talk about Patty. Patty's best characteristics.
The gist of the video is this girl decides to put up the topic about cyberbullying. So she has a friend in the audience who has greasy hair and wears specs and wears pigtails. So she decides to talk about the girl, and she says stuff about the girl that of course hurts the girl. But in the end, she decides to say that instead of saying all of this online, why don't you just say it to the person's face? Because hiding behind the internet is very easy. You need guts to say something to the person in front of you. Because cyberbullying is not cool.
If you wouldn't say it in person, why say it online? Is basically the message of this advertisement.
Thank you.
Thank you.